A very good day. I bid to Dr. Isa and everyone who watched this video. I, Helorianicka Buin, with the metric number BS22110056, will present about my opinion about the effects of people without identification documents, Pati for short, on the agricultural industry in Sabah. So this is the content of my presentation. First is the introduction. Second is the positive effects. There will be also negative effects of the presence of Pati in Sabah. And next is the effects related with Pati as workers in agricultural industry. And the last one, I will talk about the effects related with Pati that does not involve as labor force in agricultural industry. So, alright, so these are the positive effects and the negative effect that I will explain later. So the first positive effect is fill the labor shortage in agricultural industry. Second, boost economic productivity and great achievement. For the negative effect, first, less opportunities for employment or more competition among those with identification document. This one is related to Pati as workers in the agricultural industry. The second negative effect that I will explain is makes the income from an industry source fall. The third negative effect burden suppliers in agricultural industry. This is from my very own opinion. So, and the last negative effect is profits cannot really be maximized in the industry. In my opinion, yes, of course, there are several effects of people without identification documents, Pati on the agricultural industry in the state of Sabah. And as usual, of course, there will be positive and negative effects of their presence. I will talk about the positive effects first, and after I explain my points for the positive effects, then I will proceed to explain the negative effects of Pati on the agricultural industry in Sabah. Also, I will separate my idea in two categories that has been written in the slide. That is, one is about the involvement of Pati as workers in agricultural industry, and another idea does not involve Pati as labor force in the agricultural industry. As we all already know, the land in Sabah has already been filled with so many people without identification documents, and this thing actually result in so many impacts to the people in Sabah, and in this topic specifically in agricultural industry. Alright, so for the first positive effects, it is to fill the labor shortage in agricultural industry. So, Pati frequently offer low labor costs for agricultural endeavors, especially in sectors like rubber and oil palm plantations. For farmers, this can mean lower labor costs, but it can also mean unfair working conditions and exploitation. Even though their presence actually useful for the development of agricultural industry in Sabah, as it can be able to increase the supply of agriculture products such as rubber, vegetables, fruits, and cooking oil. Usually the demand for agricultural products has almost the same level as its supply. As in 2023, Sabah was lack of labor in agricultural industry. This was said in the news, especially about the oil palm plantation and rubber plantation. There will always be a lot of demand for the products from oil palm plantation, such as cooking oil. When the supply does not meet the quantity of demand, it will result in inequilibrium between market demand and market supply in this industry. Hence, the presence of foreign workers, Pati, can actually help to solve this kind of problem. Businesses involved in agriculture may benefit from this particularly during busy times of the year when more workers are needed. They can feel the labor shortage in this industry. Furthermore, when it comes to work efficiency and availability, Pati are frequently more efficient than workers that have identification documents. They might be more willing to put in longer hours or work in more difficult conditions, giving farmers more flexibility in managing their workforce. Wait, I am not trying to support the presence of Pati in Sabah, as from the beginning, same as other Sabahan people, I also do not want to support them. I know that it does not really give such an economic impact when Pati is given the chance to work in agricultural industry, because despite the benefits, there are also a lot of drawbacks or disadvantages from it. So I will explain about the drawbacks soon. Alright, so moving on, with increase in labor supply, that problem can be solved, even though Pati was involved. So for this lead to the second positive effect, which is boost economic productivity and great achievement. Yeah. So when labor increases, supply increases. When the supply of agriculture products increases, it can be increased back to the same level as the demand of the agricultural products, and market equilibrium in this agricultural industry can be achieved up to optimum level. This will automatically boost economic productivity and great achievement, since agricultural industry is one of the best contribution in Sabah's economic welfare. However, even though I say that they boost economic productivity, but at the same time, they also cause losses in the agriculture industry profits. I will explain about this in the next slide. Okay, so about the drawbacks or the disadvantages from this, the first negative effect is less opportunities for employment or more competition among those with identification document. This one is related to Pati as workers in agricultural industry. So when the agricultural industry is flooded by workers with identification documents, Pati, it will affect the local people who are really in needs of work. Too many Pati working in this industry will eventually slowly draw away the local people from this industry, because based on the recent research, more Pati are willing to work more under pressure in agricultural sector than local workers. So employers will likely to hire people like Pati than local people. Many local people in Sabah who was high education, usually too choosy in choosing type of works, because they need something that is suitable with their high education qualifications, like office work or comfortable working environment which occupied with air conditioner, and they don't want to do harsh work that involve farming, planting, harvesting, carry heavy things, and so on. So the dynamics of the local labor market could be impacted by Pati. It may have an impact on the need for local labor, which could result in less opportunities for employment or more competition among those with identification document, local people. So anyways, since the topic is specifically pointed towards the agricultural industry and not the workers only, for me, in my opinion, I think the Pati contribution can help a little bit in the growth of this super important industry, but the main drawback is it will affect the work opportunity for local people, the Sabahan. Okay, for the second negative effect, it is to make the income from an industry source fall. So this is not about Pati as labor force in the agricultural industry, but I talk about for all Pati that indirectly influence the economic growth of agricultural industry in Sabah. Okay, so when Pati keeps on increasing in Sabah, demand for agricultural products will increase as well. In my opinion, when there are too many Pati come to Sabah, or when they keep on giving birth and increase the population in Sabah, logically it will increase the demand for agricultural products. When demand for agriculture products increases, suppliers that work in agricultural industry most probably will want to increase production to maximize profits and increase welfare. They will take it as opportunity to get more profits. Hence, by hook or by crook, they will want to increase supply of agricultural products. And if demand keep on increasing until it become much more than supply, the using of high quality technology tools will be utilized. The higher the needs of production, the higher the quality and quantity of tools needed to utilize technological advancements. Other than that, if high quality technology tools cannot function well during a peak time, the agricultural industry might need to hire more workers. The problem is technology tools and extra workers need to give out more money, and it will definitely cause an increase in the cost of production. So if the cost of production uh, increase means the revenue will decrease. So more money is needed. I think that the presence of Pati make the income from an industry source fall, even though I said earlier that they boost economic productivity, but at the same time, when they get the revenue, it is not maximized well. Okay, in this slide, I will explain about the third and the last negative effect. Alright, so the third negative effect is burden suppliers in agricultural industry, and the last one is profits cannot really be maximized in the industry, even though they make the production activity smooth, but that doesn't mean that they can really help to maximize the profits or the revenue in this industry. So for the negative effect, number 3, burden suppliers in agricultural industry, what I mean by this is they force suppliers to take advanced initiative in order to produce more agriculture products. But if suppliers do not want to increase and just maintain the products quantity that they want to sell, food shortage will occur. When food shortage occur, people in Sabah, especially those who work in agricultural industry, will face a hard time and will not be able to work properly and efficiently. If it happens to most of agriculture industry workers, it might affect the market performance in agricultural industry. It will slowly leading it to a downfall revenue. Second, from my very own opinion, they cause the loss of profit in the industry, even though supply and demand both increasing together. What I mean here is the profits gained from this industry most probably are used to cover the cost of production. Plus, wastage of agriculture products also definitely happens every single day, and with the presence of Pati, the wastage and the burden becomes larger. That's my very own opinion. Alright, so in conclusion, government should know how to manage Pati presence in Sabah in order to control the presence of the illegal immigrants. Actually, it is not only the responsibility of the government, but it is everyone's duty too. All the Malaysian needs to stop this Pati, but not sheltering, protecting, renting them the houses, giving them jobs, and paying them wages. Some of the people in Sabah supported the Pati, but I think the government should continue to stop the Pati from entering the state of Sabah so that our agricultural industry can grow smoothly without facing any serious drawbacks. That is all from me. Thank you.